Speaking test. Part 1. Question 1. Do you live in a house or an apartment? I'm currently living in a house. It's not a really spacious one, but enough for me to live comfortably in. I don't think I'll be moving out of this place anytime soon. Question 2. What is your favorite room in your home? I really love our living room because it has an enormous, super comfortable sofa. I love sinking into the sofa and putting my feet up when I get home from work. Question 3. What things make your home pleasant to live in? The cozy and warm atmosphere of my home makes me feel pleasant. Additionally, the presence of my family members and the positive energy we share create a sense of comfort and happiness. Part 2. Question. Describe a period of time that changed your life in a positive way. 2 years ago, I had an amazing time in Ho Chi Minh City that really changed my life for the better. I was there teaching English to kids who couldn't hear, and it was something that really made a big difference in my life. I was teaching a bunch of kids between 10 and 17 years old. At first, I was pretty excited, but also a bit nervous because I never worked with kids who couldn't hear before. But the kids were so friendly and eager that I quickly stopped worrying. Teaching these kids was so rewarding. They were so keen to learn and didn't let their trouble hearing stop them from trying to communicate. I learned sign language and other ways to talk without words, which was really cool. Seeing my students get better at English was an amazing feeling. It wasn't just about me teaching them. I learned a lot from them too. They showed me how important it is to keep going, be patient, and not give up. Seeing how hard they worked, even though they couldn't hear, really touched me and taught me a lot. This whole experience really opened my eyes. It made me appreciate the small things we often don't think about, like being able to hear and talk easily. It also made me a more understanding and patient person in my own life. Part 3. Question 1. Do children like to change schools when they are young? When young kids have to change schools, they all feel different about it. Some kids are excited to make new friends, but others are scared and don't want to leave their old friends and places. How they feel depends on their own way of thinking, what's happening at home, and if their parents and teachers help them and talk them about the change when they're moving to a new school. Question 2. Can you discuss the impact of changing schools at an early age on children, both positive and negative? Changing schools when kids are young can be good because they learn how to make new friends and get used to different ways of learning. It's like getting a fresh start and seeing new things, but it can also be tough because they might miss their old friends and feel sad or worry in a new place. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with schoolwork if things are taught differently. So it's a mix of good and hard stuff when they switch schools as a kid.